Welcome back, guys, and of course I'm just chilling in my beach house. I did end up making this in last episode, so if you guys want to watch that, go watch last episode. But my plan for today is, unfortunately, we're gonna have to move from the nice beach and go all the way into the snow biome. I'm going to be completing my entire snow village, so I am excited to see how it turns out. It is, I would say it's like 50% done, but we are going to be doing the other 50%. If you guys are new to my videos, welcome. What's up, guys? But make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and turn on notifications. I upload every single day on this world on Lego Fortnite, and we are just making it the best possible world I can. I'm making the best villages. I've made a sky village. I've made a village in every single biome. And in last episode, I did end up making that beach house over there. But I need to end up going over to my main village, my grassland village, and getting all of the materials I will need to build my snow village. I think I have gathered all of the materials that I am going to be needing to make my base. And I do kind of have an idea of what I want to build, but I'll just have to start building and see how it comes together. This area up here is very flat, but the first thing I do want to do is actually remove my village square and place it more in a centralized area. So I'm going to remove this really quick, and then I'm also going to break this bed and break everything up here so everything is flat, and then I can begin to place everything down. Is anything in here? Okay, just a little bit of gunpowder. So I'm going to start placing down the base for our little pavilion in here, and I think just 2 wide, and then I'll make it 3 deep, just like that. So I think this is the perfect size, and now we can start adding all of our corner pieces in. So for the corner pieces, I want to use these log corners right here. So I'm gonna just place these in every single corner just like this, and yeah, that's okay. And then just like that, and there we go. Every single corner is placed just like that. And I was looking around, and it looks like there are unfortunately no arches, but what I am going to do is add some railing around just like this, and I think that will allow us to get the effect that we want. And yeah, I feel like this is going to be best. So there we go. We ended up placing all of the railings, and I think that looks okay. But now we need to add a roof, obviously. I'm just going to be using this Pleasant Park one, only because the roofs I've used over here, they don't have this angled piece like this. So I think this will be the best way I am able to do it. So I'm going to place all of these in every single corner, and then we'll be ready to start building our next building, which I believe I'm going to put over in this area over here just because it's so open over here. But yeah, I need to quickly place this, and then obviously place my town square back down, and then the villagers will be happy. But I need to finish this roof first. So the next piece we will end up needing is, where are we looking? I believe it will be this right here. Yep, okay, yep, that is literally perfect. So there we go, our pavilion is complete, and now we can end up adding our village square again, and I think I'm just gonna place it right in the center. So I believe right there is looking like the center. Okay, it's a little off center. No. I think that's pretty centered. And I did leave it open just in case the village square was too tall, but it doesn't look like it is, so that is perfect. So now I'm able to start adding the walkway to every single building we have so far. So I am going to just place these over here just like this, and I'm just going to make a little pathway up to the door of each village we have so far. I feel like this will give it the best effect, and then I will probably also come around with railing and place them along the side as well. But there is a little bit of gap right here, so right there, boom. So there we go. We have the pathway done for one of them, and then we can also come this way and make a little pathway to all of our villagers' houses as well. So I'm gonna grab the same piece of wood and do the exact same thing. What I'm gonna end up doing is making little pathways that go to their door, so I don't have these big pieces of wood. So what I did, I centered it with the door, and then I branched it off to the main pathway just like that. And I'm gonna do that for all of the other villagers' houses as well, and then we can get to building the rest of the village. So I'm gonna do this very quickly, and we will see how it turns out. So there it is. All of our pathways are done, and I think it looks pretty good. And all of the villagers are outside of their house with their campfires, which I think looks super cool. So now it is time to build a building right over in this corner right here. I'm gonna end up using the same materials as I have before, but what I also want to do is kind of make it close to this edge so it looks over this area all right here. And then we will start building one of the mini buildings we end up adding all along this area right back here. So I ended up placing the foundation down, and I think this will be big enough, but what I do want to add first are the windows in the very back, just so I can kind of get an idea of how it's going to end up looking. So here we go. I'm going to place these guys all the way back here, and I think this will look super good. So I'm going to place all of these down just like that. And yeah, this looks so cool. I might end up breaking these 2 trees right here just so we can see a little bit better. If you guys made it this far in the video, that means you are liking my content, which means you should subscribe. So go down below, subscribe, and while you're down there, if you comment down below snow, I will give you guys a hearted comment. Make sure you comment down below snow and like the video and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Let's get back to the video. So I ended up adding the walls, and what I think I'm gonna do is make a little balcony area right here. So I'm not gonna make the walls come all the way out. I will add a little area right here with a couple chairs and whatnot later on, and I think that will probably look the best. So now I can start placing all of the windows at the front and the door, and then we can start moving on to the interior. So I do want to place the door right in the middle, so I'm going to grab the door really quick just like this and kind of find the middle, which I believe is right there. And hopefully I made that even. Yeah, it is even, so that is perfect. And now we can just start filling in the extra pieces that we do need to place just like this. And oh, that is a little too big, so I think this one will fit right there. And then one more. No, oh, it's like half. That is so weird. Okay, maybe I have to adjust all of these just a little bit. So I'm gonna place the window right next to this piece already connected, and then we will see how it ends up looking. And yeah, okay, that looks good. And then I will have to do the same thing on this side as well. So let me grab the window that I am going to use once again, and I'll fix everything. And there we go, the front of the house is complete. And then I will end up adding a little balcony area right here with some supports and everything, but we will get to that later. And now we can move on to the interior of the house, but I'm gonna quickly make it daytime. So for the flooring, I'm going to do something very similar to what I did outside, and it's going to be this flooring right here. I'm just going to end up placing this all the way around, and then we will also have to end up making an upstairs as well. But I think I'm going to make 2 rooms in here. I think I'm going to divide it into thirds. So I'll make like a wall right here, and then I'll also end up making another wall like right here just to split up the rooms just a little bit. So now I can end up placing the interior walls just like this, and I'm going to end up placing one right there and then one right here as well. And then I need to make doorways for both of these. And I think I am just going to end up using a simple doorway just like this, and that should work. I don't want to make it too fancy, but this will be 1 bedroom or 1 room. I don't know what I'm going to make it yet. We'll have to end up seeing. And then this one will be another one as well. But now it is time to start adding the stairs. For the stairs, I think I'm going to end up using these small ones just like this, and we can also end up placing a floor at the back of this so it's easier to turn around on. And I do want to make it a little bit closer just so it's all the way flush up against the wall. So let me do that really quick. So there we go, the stairs are down. I think it looks pretty good. I like the way it turned out, but I also need to end up making a second floor now. I think I'm going to make this 1 big bedroom, so I don't need to add any more interior walls. I just need to add the walls on the outside as well as a floor. I'm going to do that really quick, and then we will see how good it turns out. So I have finished putting up all of the walls and the roof for the building, but now I need to add a balcony right up here. And now we can start placing all of the items we will need, which I feel like this no, I feel like that should be fine. I was going to say I think it might be too big, but I think that will be fine. So I'm just going to place these all the way around just like that. So for railing, I'm just going to add this very simple railing all the way around the outside just like this. And then I can also end up placing some lights out here. Other than that, I think I'm going to be done for this build, but I need to also end up decorating it. And oh my gosh, is that okay? I should be able to break this. Hopefully I can break this, and hopefully I can remove the respawning of it. I did not see it, so it should just be right there. Oh, there's another one. Oh my gosh. Okay, well that's unfortunate. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them. You know what? I think I have an idea. This room right here is going to be the Christmas tree room. This is where the Christmas tree is. I'm just going to work around this, and this is just a Christmas tree, believe it or not. But it really is. And up here, we have 2 stories of Christmas trees. So we have a Christmas tree downstairs and a Christmas tree upstairs. But I think that looks pretty good. I will need to add some supports and end up decorating it. But for right now, I think I am going to keep it as it is. So I added the supports, and I think those ones are perfect. I really like these ones. I don't know why. Like sometimes I feel like they look good, and then other times I'm like, ooh, those do not look very good. And now we can go on to build our next building. So I think this is going to be my house. But other than that, I also need to make a really big chest room. So I think I'm going to make a huge chest room all right here. I think I'm going to start it right here, and then I'm going to move it all the way to where my house starts. So it's going to be this entire area is going to be the chest room. So it's going to be massive, but I obviously need to clear out the area. So I'm going to clear out this area really quick, and then we can start building. While I was clearing out the area, it did become nighttime, so I added all of these lights around, and they're not very bright, but I actually kind of like the way it looks. It just gives it like the perfect amount of lighting, so you can kind of see where you're going, and I think it looks really good. I will have to end up adding lights all inside of here, but personally, I think, oh my gosh, guys, like look at this village. It is coming together so nicely, and it looks so cool. But I am gonna wait. Oh, fish stick, what's up, bro? I think there's a frozen fish stick, which I could be wrong, but if there is, I definitely want to get him at my village, because I have all of like the frozen guys except Raptor. Raptor was my first villager that came here, and he will stay here forever. But other than that, I have all of the frozen villagers. So if there is a frozen fish stick, I definitely want to get him. But I am going to wait for daytime, and then I'm going to start building this chest room. I think it's going to look really good. And this place is just coming together so nicely. I really like the way it looks. So now that it is daytime again, I am going to just start placing everything to start building this thing, and I do want it to be pretty big because obviously I need a lot of storage. So I am going to end up placing it all the way along this back wall right here, and I keep misplacing them. So I've gotten the foundation fully down, and I decided to add this little area right here so we can actually have two entrances. I'll have one entrance over here and then one entrance as well over here. But now we need to start adding all of the supporting beams in the corners of the building. So I think this right here will probably be the best. It will probably look the best. So I'm going to end up placing those in each corner, and then from there I will start adding all of the walls. So my plan was to make it really big, and I honestly think it's going to be just the perfect size. But what I'm also going to do is not put a roof on it, or not an angled roof like this. I'm just going to put a flat roof just in case I need to end up making a second story. It will be pretty easy for me to add. But guys, this village is looking so good. So I ended up placing down all of the corners, and the first thing I'm going to be placing down also is this door right here. I feel like the door is definitely the first thing you should be placing. And oh my gosh, we got a new guy, and this guy looks pretty cool. I might invite him to my village. I think he's going to be the last villager that I invite to my snow village. I've never seen him before, and he looks pretty cool. So welcome to the village, man. I hope you enjoy your stay. But now it is time to start adding all of the walls. So I'm just going to go around. I don't know how many windows I want to end up making, which I think I'll put 2 or 3 around the place just because it will make it look better. But other than that, I don't have an idea of how I want to make this look. But I think this right here looks pretty good. I might end up adding a few more windows around the outside, but I'm honestly not too sure. So I'm just going to complete all of the walls going around the entire base. So I have officially placed down all of the walls that I am going to be placing for the chest room, but now it is time to start placing all of our storage items, right? So we need to get all of the items for chests and everything like that. But what I'm also going to end up doing is using these, where are they? They are countertops, these right here. But I'm going to be lining the entire back wall with these chests just because they do act like another chest. They do have a little bit of storage, so that is nice, but I'm going to be placing these all the way along the wall, all the way along this wall, and then all the way along that wall as well. And it should allow us to place a ton of chests. We should have more chests than we really know what to do with. So obviously that's gonna be really nice. But I'm gonna quickly place all of these down. I will need to get a little bit more wood, but that's okay. But yeah, I'm gonna place all of these down as well as all of my chests, and then I will come back and add my roof. And there we go, guys. I placed down all of the chests. We literally have so many. But what I also want to do, I could end up making like rows of just chests. But honestly, I think this right here is going to be more than enough chests for a good little bit. So tomorrow I'm going to be finishing my chest room. I'm going to be putting a roof on top, as well as I'm going to be finishing this house right here. I'm going to be fully decorating it. So if you guys want to watch that, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, and turn on notification bells. So as soon as I upload, you guys get notified and you will never miss an upload. So yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode, boys.